Hi everyone, welcome back to another new video on realizations. And today I'm going to talk about what are the things that I would do differently if I could do my MBA again. Or to put it bluntly, what are the regrets that I have about my IIM Bangalore journey? Everyone makes mistakes, not only because they were not working hard or they were lazy, but because they were trying to do their best with the information that they had at that time. That's exactly what my MBA was. Me trying to figure out this new world, this overwhelming feeling, the amazing crowd, all those different kinds of opportunities and trying to choose the best ones at that time. Now when I look back, I can see the gaps, I can connect the dots, I can point out my mistakes. Even after all this reflection, I cannot go back and change anything about my MBA journey. But I can certainly take a lot of learnings from that journey and implement it in my own life. Plus, share it with all of you who are going to start your MBA journey now. It's up to you whether you want to take these reflections or not, because they may not align to you. But if you're someone who's open to new perspectives and honest realizations, then you will certainly find this helpful. I'm not saying that you will not make these mistakes or your own set of mistakes, but just knowing that these were the mistakes that someone made and regrets them, you can maybe give conscious thought to that. Without further ado, let's get started with all the realizations I have for you in this video. The first regret has to be trying to do anything and everything on campus and not prioritizing what I actually want. During my MBA, I wanted to do everything. Excel in academics, be in the director's list, get the best placement possible, win some corporate case competitions, be a part of multiple clubs and committees, play sports and lead a healthy life, network and whatnot. I wanted to do all of it and all of it very well. But imagine, is that possible? Can someone spread themselves so thin that they're trying out everything and doing decently well in everything? No, that's not possible. We have very limited time. There are so many non-negotiables during your MBA. You have to finish all your assignments on time. You have to attend almost 100% of your classes. So after all the mandatory things, you cannot try and do everything else in the limited time after that. I wanted to make content, I wanted to make YouTube and Instagram videos, I wanted to spend a lot of quality time with my friends. I lacked focus and strategy. I remember this is what my days look like. After attending all my classes, I would go on to some group project meeting and discuss what is to be done. Then maybe I would go on to a case competition meeting and then maybe go on to play and then come back and edit videos at night. And somehow manage, or on most days could not even complete the pre-reads because I was so tired after all of this. And then tomorrow again I would start and go on to all these meetings without any value add on most days because मैं 10 मीटिंग में जा रही थी but किसी मीटिंग के लिए घर पे आके होमवर्क कर ही नहीं रही थी, which now feels so wrong. I was everywhere, but I was not exactly present and contributing meaningfully in any of those things because I was spread too thin. And because of this, I was not really good at any of these. I neither got a very good GPA, nor was I able to win any big corporate case competition. So my takeaway from this is don't run after everything. Choose your top 2 or 3 priorities. It could be excelling in academics, getting the best placements, and maybe networking. That's it. इसके साथ-साथ आप बेस्ट केस कंपटीशन जीतना, कंटेंट बनाना, वो सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो. एंड इफ यू आर चूजिंग दिस, देन आपको इधर से कुछ लेट गो करना पड़ेगा. सो पिक योर टॉप 2 or 3 प्रायोरिटीज एंड गो इन डेप्थ इन दोज and not just try out everything just on the surface. The second regret that I have is I wish I was more intentional with my summer and final placements. I realize summers में ज़्यादा potential होता नहीं है because आपकी majority of the CV campus से आने से पहले ही बनी होती है. A lot of your academics, UG, WorkX, वो सारे points fix हैं. आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ 1-2 position of responsibility और maybe if you're lucky 1-2 case competitions ही add कर सकते हो अपने summers के CV में. And आपको समझ में जो shortlist आएगी that is pretty much predefined on that CV. But finals में that is not the case. Finals तक पहुँचते पहुँचते आपके पास almost 1.5 साल होता है to do good in academics if you want to go in roles जहाँ पे academics को बहुत भाव देते हैं. You have a lot of time to try out live projects in the sector that maybe you want to shift to. You have chance to have consciously taken up case competitions जिनके through PPIs और PPOs मिलते हैं. But मैंने वो कुछ नहीं किया. Summers में भी मेरे CV के हिसाब से मुझे जो shortlists आई, I went ahead and sat for them. And finals में भी मैंने अपने साइड से एफर्ट नहीं डाली to make the switch that I wanted. I feel embarrassed to say this, but I did not do any live project. Neither in marketing, which was one sector that I wanted to explore, nor in product management. So of course, मेरे CV में because ना marketing से related कुछ था, ना product से related कुछ था, मुझे फिर से इनमें से कोई भी शॉर्टलिस्ट नहीं आए। बट आई हैड सीन माय बैचमेट्स जिन्होंने कॉन्शियसली एफर्ट डाल करके नए सेक्टर्स में प्रोजेक्ट्स किए थे, नए सेक्टर्स में एक्सपीरियंस गेन किया था जिसमें वो जाना चाहते थे, इवन दो पहले उनका उसमें कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था, एंड इट हेल्प्ड देम. They did get shortlisted from those sectors, and many of them were successful into getting into those sectors, and some even got into their own dream companies. My regret is that I wish I was more intentional from the start. This is the kind of company I want to get into. This is the kind of role I want to get into. And इसके लिए backtrack करके मुझे जो जो चाहिए अपनी CV में मैं वो points इकट्ठा करने की कोशिश करूँगी. Not just कि मेरी CV से मुझे जो shortlist आ रहे हैं, अब अगर campus में उसकी hype है तो मैं उसके और मुझे वो shortlist आ गई तो मैं वहाँ चली जाऊँगी. The third point that I want to share is very much linked to the first point, which is that I gave into a lot of FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. Now, how is this related to the first point? Is that कि अगर आप सब कुछ करना चाहोगे और आपके मन में वो 2 या 3 टॉप प्रायोरिटीज क्लियर नहीं है, तो आप किसी को भी देख करके जेलस होगे, आप किसी को भी देख करके एस्पिरेशनल या इंस्पायर्ड फील करोगे कि अच्छा किसी एक एक्स पर्सन ने कोई बहुत बड़ा केस कॉम्पिटिशन जीता, मुझे भी जीतना है. किसी एक पर्सन ने बहुत अच्छी इंस्टीट्यूट रैंक लाई, मुझे भी लाना है. किसी एक इंसान ने बहुत अच्छी वीडियो बनाया, मुझे भी बनाना है. किसी एक इंसान ने एक बहुत अच्छा लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट किया, मुझे भी करना है. पर आप सब वो चारों डिफरेंट चीज़ों में बेस्ट नहीं हो सकते और उससे जेलस या इन्फीरियर या कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज मे बी वो लोग हैं जो उस एक चीज़ में अपना बेस्ट दे रहे हैं, एंड हेंस दे आर गेटिंग द टॉप नॉच रिजल्ट. बट मी एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल अराउंड मी वर गिविंग इनटू फोमो, और जो भी कैंपस में उस समय हाइप चल रहा था उसको ब्लाइंडली फॉलो कर रहे थे विदाउट इवन क्वेश्चनिंग कि क्या वो इंसान जो उस फील्ड में अच्छा कर रहा है, क्या वो सिर्फ उसमें एफर्ट डाल रहा है या वो 5 और चीजें कर रहा है और 5 में अच्छा कर रहा है, विच इज ऑलमोस्ट इम्पॉसिबल. सो या, यू हैव दिस बुफे ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज ड्यूरिंग योर MBA, बट आप सब कुछ से फोमो नहीं फील कर सकते. यू नीड टू ऑप्टिमाइज, एंड सिर्फ उन्हीं चीजों के लिए फोमो फील करिए जो एक्चुअल में आपके टॉप 2 या 3 प्रायोरिटीज में हैं. Otherwise, you're just overwhelming yourself. Again, I feel embarrassed to speak about point 4, but I wish I had taken my MBA academics more seriously. Your CGPA not only affects your final placements, but it's also an indication कि आपने कितनी मेहनत करी है चीज़ों को समझने में, कॉन्सेप्ट समझने में. Any finance or consulting company will choose someone जिन्होंने academics में अच्छी CG स्कोर करी है, because they know कि अगर इसको 3.8 out of 4 आ रहा है किसी सब्जेक्ट में, मतलब इसने वो सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा है. नाउ देयर आर मच हाई चांसेस कि वो इसे रियल लाइफ में इंप्लीमेंट कर पाएगा. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि मार्क्स आर एब्सोल्युटली डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू how much you are learning, but they are a good proxy for that. Even forget marks and उसके वजह से जो placements आते हैं उसको अगर 1 मिनट के लिए भूल जाएं, तो भी I wish कि काश मैं हर प्री रीड क्लास के पहले ख़त्म करके जाती, या हर उस ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट में अपना होमवर्क करके जाती जो मेरा कंट्रीब्यूशन होने वाला था उस ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, दैन जस्ट पुटिंग अप समथिंग लास्ट मिनट. भाई, इफ यू डू द मैथ, आप हर 1.5 घंटे के MBA क्लास के लिए ऑलमोस्ट 4 से 5 हज़ार रुपये दे रहे हो अपने पॉकेट से. सो इट्स कॉमन सेंस कि आप उस क्लास से मैक्सिमम इनपुट लेना चाहोगे, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर वेरी डिस्ट्रैक्टेड इन क्लास. कुछ लोग रात को सोए नहीं होते हैं तो दे आर डोजिंग ऑफ इन क्लास. कुछ लोग फ़ोन चला रहे होते हैं. एंड आई अंडरस्टैंड कि नॉट ऑल क्लासेस आर वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, बट स्टिल इट इज़ एन एक्सपेक्टेशन आउट ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट कि वो उस क्लास के लिए प्रिपेयर करके आएगा. जो मटीरियल दिया गया है क्लास से पहले पढ़ के आने के लिए, वो पढ़ के आएगा, and with full attention they will try their best to understand what is being taught in the class. But I wasted a lot of that time and money. If anyways you are attending those classes because of the attendance mandate, might as well get the worth for your money and learn more. And इस point में ये भी add करना चाहूँगी कि I wish I had used AI tools much more. Now of course AI was not as rampant as it is right now, but उस टाइम भी ChatGPT आ गया था, एंड वी वर यूजिंग ChatGPT टू डू सम स्मॉल सेक्शंस ऑफ आवर असाइनमेंट, बट आई विश कि आई हैड यूज्ड इट मोर टू मे बी समराइज माई pre-reads or maybe refine a lot of what I was learning. The 5th regret I have is not reaching out to the people I admired. There were a lot of my batchmates, seniors and juniors on campus that were very talented, creative, hardworking, doing something very different and crazy. they were very insightful or just very humble, and I admired or looked up to them in some way. But I could never gather the courage to go and have a conversation with them even though we were on campus. I'm not just talking about friendship or networking, but just going and saying hi and letting the person know that आप जो ये कर रहे हो मुझे बहुत इंस्पिरेशनल लगता है, और आई वुड वांट टू नो मोर अबाउट व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, नॉट इन अ फोर्स्ड मैनर बट इन अ वेरी genuine inquisitive manner. But I didn't. I thought that they are all too sorted people, they have it all figured out. मेरे पास contribute करने के लिए क्या ही होगा, वो मुझसे क्यों बात करना चाहेंगे, और just the fear कि what if I blank out, मैं क्या बात करूँगी, will they find it a waste of their time. एंड ये सब अपने दिमाग में ही सेल्फ रिजेक्ट करके अपने आप को आई नेवर रीच्ड आउट टू देम. बट आई एम स्लोली रियलाइजिंग दैट एवरीवन इज जस्ट फिगरिंग इट आउट ऑन द गो. मे बी किसी इंसान का कोई एक एस्पेक्ट फिगर्ड आउट है, बट दे वुड स्टिल बी सो हैप्पी टू टॉक अबाउट that same thing or some other part of their life, and आप उससे कुछ सीख सकते हो. And reaching out to people is a muscle that you need to build, क्योंकि अगर आज आप उससे भाग रहे हो तो कल भी भागोगे, and अगर आगे जाके करना ही है तो might as well start now. इसके उल्टे भी दो केसेस हैं. एक कि when people reach out to me for something and they add in a message कि either just a message where I have to reply, or they reach out for meeting in person, and I have always felt very nice. तो अगर उस तरह से भी सोचे तो मैं किसी को रीच आउट करती तो उस इंसान को भी अच्छा ही लगता, unless I was asking for a very big favor, which I was not. And the second layer to this is, you have also gotten messages where someone is saying that we crossed paths and I wish I had said hi or had a conversation, but I could not. And again, in that case, I felt really sad ki I wish that person had reached out and we had that conversation, but that did not happen. So yeah, I hope you get the point. The next point is that I wish I did not follow the herd without thinking, assuming कि अगर सब लोग किसी चीज के पीछे भाग रहे हैं तो सबने एनालिसिस कर ही लिया होगा कि this is the best thing. Yeah, but this is not the case. Even though majority of the people are running after something, it's not a given that उन्होंने पूरी एनालिसिस की है या वो जानते हैं ये चीज सबके लिए अच्छी है या उनके लिए भी अच्छी है. MBA campuses में एक अनसेड हायरार्की होती है of roles, of companies, of courses, of years, कि यही बेस्ट है, और अगर आप वो पिरामिड के टॉप वाले चीज के पीछे नहीं भाग रहे हो या वो आपको नहीं मिल रही है तो इट्स इन सम वे इन्फीरियर. बट ट्रस्ट मी, ऐसा नहीं है. एवरीथिंग इज रिलेटिव एंड एवरी सिंगल थिंग हैज ट्रेड ऑफ्स, एंड सम ट्रेड ऑफ्स माइट बी ओके टू देम, या तो उन्होंने एनालाइज ही नहीं किया है, बट दैट ट्रेड ऑफ कुड नॉट बी ओके फॉर यू. सो दैट ऑप्शन जिसके पीछे सब भाग रहे हैं वो हो सकता है आपके लिए बिल्कुल भी अच्छा ना हो. आई रियलाइज दैट even the smartest people, when they are running after something, they may themselves be doing it out of FOMO or out of the peer pressure or because of the hype that they have heard and seen in the past. Don't borrow other people's goals or their idea of a perfect life or their idea of a dream job. Define your own goals. Do the research, talk to people. ये समझने की कोशिश करो कि आपको जैसी लाइफ या जैसी जॉब चाहिए उसमें ये फिट बैठ रहा है कि नहीं. And please don't assume that the crowd is always right. And the last point is that I wish I had documented my journey more. I know many of you may not relate to this because किसी भी एवरेज MBA स्टूडेंट के कंपैरिजन में मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा वीडियोस रिकॉर्ड करे, बहुत ज़्यादा वीडियोस पोस्ट करे, both on Instagram, on YouTube, and a lot of it on LinkedIn also. But I still feel that was less running after those multiple things, जबकि documenting my journey, now that I look back, was on my top 3 priorities. I wish I had done more of these sitting and conversing, sitting and talking kind of videos about what I was going through, what I was learning, maybe a few vlogs here and there. And मेरे दिमाग में हमेशा था कि करूँगी, but वो टलता गया, and yeah, my MBA just got over in a blink, and by the end of it also मैं वो videos नहीं बना पाई. One more point that can be added to this exact point is कि I wanted कि एक दो लोग भी मेरे साथ चल के मेरे वो videos बनाने में help करें. But ज़रूरी नहीं ऐसा होगा. Sometimes you have to do things alone. I had the access to some of the most beautiful places, some of the best infrastructure. I had the perspective, but वो मेरे सिर्फ मन में रह गया, and I never hit that record button on my phone. But content has given me so much, not just money, but I feel so nice when someone comes up to me and says that I inspired them, or that they relate to me, or that my videos give them the motivation to study harder for CAT. And that feeling is very beautiful. It feels like I have a community, I have a set of people who look up to me or who find my videos worthy or valuable. So yeah, I wish I had created more and not waited for other people to join कि अगर कोई आएगा कैमरा पकड़ेगा तभी मैं कर पाऊंगी. So yeah, it's a wrap. These were all the mistakes and realizations I had for you in this video. These were my learnings from my journey and what I wish I had done differently, or what I would do differently if I was starting my MBA now. And these are all the things that I've told Ritvik and I'm telling you guys now. And I'm sure all of you may not relate to all these points, and that's okay. You will go on and make your own mistakes and have your own realizations. And most importantly, if you take just one thing out of this video, it should be that please prioritize. Do not run after everything. Do not try to have it all. Pick your top or 3 focus areas and go in depth. Give it your heart and soul, and उन 2 या 3 चीजों में बेस्ट आउटकम लेके जाओ उस कैंपस से जहाँ पे भी आप हो. If you've stayed this far, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Please drop in your comments, your thoughts. I love reading the comments, and also drop in more ideas about what videos you would want from me. Bye bye.